Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Arcturian Tarot. Today, we're going to do the reading on the next time you see them. When is it going to happen? What's going to happen? What is going on in this connection? So, we have three piles to choose from left to right. The first one we have is a Calvin Klein red or the amethyst cluster. The second one is a Gucci bloom, and we have a crystal quartz crystal there, and the last one is Burberry London, and we have like a geode style amethyst there. So you can pause the video here if you'd like some more time to choose, but yeah, I'll see you at your reading. One, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen Calvin Klein red or the amethyst cluster, this is your reading. Now, pile one, I think this connection it is very up and down. I think there is absolutely no stability. When one person is running, the other is chasing, and then the tables turn, and then the other person runs and the other person chases. I mean, there's always such a push and pull dynamic here. You know, when the masculine is ready, the feminine is like done, feminine is frustrated, feminine is conflicted. When the feminine is ready, the masculine is like running, they are defensive, they are, just difficult. And I think the whole connection dynamic screams like probably past life connection, to be honest. I feel like there's so much karma that you people are working out, but I do think that when you guys meet, it's magic. For most of you, I think you can't keep your hands off each other. There's a lot of hugging and stuff. If you've not been physical with this person so far, that is something that you can expect in your next face-to-face meeting. I do think that, this is a pile that reconciliation is bound to happen. Like, it is a given. You guys are going to reconcile, with Three of Cups being the first card and Justice being the overall energy. So there is a need for balance. There is a need for both parties to come together with the same energy and come together on the same page. But I do see a fresh start coming. The next time you see them, not only will there be declaration of feelings, like both of you, I think, have pretty much the same feelings for each other. There's a lot of mirroring. There is a lot of mutuality here. But I do think that just being with them face to face, touching, hugging, or more is going to lead to a lot more in terms of just commitment or exclusiveness, or even I would say just being together, enjoying each other and doing so without any triggers and traumas. I do think that the next time you see them will be pretty soon, maybe within the next 3 months. So that is something that you can expect pretty quickly. But even if it takes a bit longer for some of you, know that this person is going to come forth sooner than later, especially like May, June. Taurus and Gemini season is coming through pretty strongly, and this connection is on the verge of a like a resurrection, a fresh start, a new chapter is on its way to you. Now, I do want to add that, both of you have your own fears and you both have your own reservations. Understanding the other person's perspective and where they're coming from and what they desire is also going to be exceptionally important in getting this connection to a good stage, to the place where, both of you can enjoy each other equally and be committed to each other. So understand each other's baggages, and I think, yeah, within the next 3 months you can expect this connection to look completely different. A reconciliation, a fresh start, a lot of love, a lot of respect, and more than anything, just vibing with each other in a good way. So that's your reading, pile number 1. Hope to see you again soon. If you've liked this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week. Good evening, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen Gucci Bloom or the clear quartz crystal, then this is your reading. What's going to happen the next time you meet them? When are you going to meet them? What's going on, right? So first of all, your first card was the Wheel of Fortune, which means that nothing is set in stone. Divine forces at play, a lot of like divine timing, and that is always really tricky. But I think meeting them, it could literally happen as soon as June or May. But for most of you, I do believe it'll be the end of this year. So I think it'll be anytime like December, January, and February of next year. But yeah, for others, it'll either be like May, June, or it'll be a Virgo season, which is around like August, September. It'll definitely depend on your situation, because this pile is on fire. I think, first of all, you have really ascended. Okay, this connection has pushed you into being your absolute best self. You are shining, you are thriving, you are destined for greatness. And I think this connection has somehow triggered that out in you. It's probably triggered something spiritual. Maybe it got you into tarot or something even more. And I just feel like the sense of you are really reclaiming your throne, you're reclaiming your power, you are becoming just like a force to be reckoned with. You are stunning, you are content, you are driven, you are going to be an inspiration to many people in the coming days. There's something coming through about flowers, so maybe you like flowers, or just you are like a flower. Like, you may look all soft and shit, but you are like amazing. You are absolutely fabulous. There's nothing that compares to you. You are in your own league altogether. Like, this is such intense energy. The next time you meet them, I think there's going to be a lot of things that are expressed. I think there's a lot of situational problems that this person has put you through that made you feel like you are in the wrong, like you are doing something that you shouldn't be doing, that you I feel like you were gaslit a lot in this connection. And I'm not saying that they did it on purpose, could be, but I just feel like this connection turned pretty toxic. I think they turned their back on you a lot. I think they were deceptive for some of you. They were outright cheaters and made you feel like you were in the wrong, or you did something wrong, or you were the reason to blame this on. And I don't think you deserve that. I think you came in with a really big heart. You came into this connection pretty open hearted. You were willing to give everything, and you almost feel slighted at this point of time. But I do feel like a lot of things will be revealed, a lot of clarity will be given, some apologies will be made. You will no longer have to wrestle these inner demons, wondering if it was actually you who did something, or there was just something else altogether going on, which I do feel like, yes, there was something altogether going on. Now, this group has two different piles, right? The first pile, I don't see you being able to forgive this person. I think you are healed enough. I think you've done enough shadow work to just want to walk away, to just not want to do anything with this energy anymore. But I do think you'll take the closure with good spirit. I think you will want to part ways amicably and on a good note. Whereas I think the other pile, you will want to forgive this person. You will show them just how big of a heart you have, just how fabulous you are, and you're like, okay, I'm willing to give you a chance, but I hope you've come right. And I don't have time for drama, I don't have time for bullshit. And I do see a person sort of really acknowledging your fabulousness at that point of time, and then starting a whole new cycle of romance with the same person. The other is, of course, I do feel like once you do move on, you will meet plenty of really eligible people who will bring a lot of love and light into your life. So the next time you meet them, a lot of clarity, a lot of healing, and a definite new cycle that is going to come in for this group. So I hope that helped pile number 2. If you like the reading, then please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you at your next reading. Good evening, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the Burberry London perfume or the Geode Amethyst, then this is your reading. The next time you meet them, when is it going to happen? What's going on? Okay, so I'm going to start with when, right? I do think it'll be either in Cancer season this year, which is around like July, which is when I do see you meeting them. Could be 5 months from now. So yeah, around July, August for sure is what I'm seeing. Now the thing is, this connection is intense. I think there's a lot of sexual attraction and sexual chemistry that is coming through. I think you and your person, both of you have gone through certain endings, certain death and rebirths. I think this connection has been really uplifting spiritually, but it has also been very awakening sexually and emotionally. I think most of you are coming into this pile with like, okay, are we even gonna meet? Is this over? Is this done? Like, I don't even know what we're doing, I don't even know what we are, like, is this even a thing, right? So there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of like unsure energies, and also I think there's been a lot of unnecessary drama. I think your person is just a little difficult, honestly, but I think at this point it's like, let bygones be bygones, and if you're willing to forgive this person, I'm seeing some mad stuff happening here. First of all, the next time you meet them, I think initially there will be that feeling of like, do I even open up? Is this even worth like rehashing? Should I even talk about like all the shit that went down? And a sense of just both of you putting forth your um point of views in a very conflicty manner. Like you both are like having a heated argument about like, oh, you said this but then you said that, and then this happened, well, why did you do that, all of that. So I do think a lot of things will come out, a lot of purging is going to happen, and that's really good, that's really beneficial, because after that I am just seeing straight up like physical union, like straight up like a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion that is being shared between you guys. I think you guys have always had that spark. I think you have always shared really intense physical chemistry, and that is going to be pretty on display in the next meeting as well. Like you guys are not going to be able to keep your hands off each other. I think you guys just are going to melt into each other in the best possible way without making this an 18 plus reading. So I do feel like there's a transformation on the cards more than anything, and I think both of you are coming from a place of being ready. At this point of time, you both are ready for the same thing, with Ace of Pentacles being the overall energy, and ending the reading with Fool and Three of Wands. I do think that this is probably a long distance connection, so one of you traveling to the other person or meeting at a third destination altogether. But travel is a thing. But even after it being long distance, I do think that this connection is in for a transformation more than anything else. I do feel that both of you will want the same things. Like in the past, it was not easy to want the same things. Like one of you wanted commitment, the other wanted to work on finances and third party issues, and long distance never works, and there were every excuse in the book that was used. But at this point, it's like you guys have shared so much history and so much has happened, it's no longer ignorable. This connection is not going away, and I think both of you will have a realization about that, and hence enter into something long term, something committed, something fresh, something super charged up. And I just see this next meeting going really, really well for like most of you. So yeah, that's your reading, pile number 3. If that resonated, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you at your next reading. Have a wonderful week ahead.